Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about investing versus saving, and we're going to be proving the theory that I'm sure you already know with some really basic and tangible numbers. So of course there's a couple of schools of thought around investing versus saving, and I don't think anybody's watching this thinking investing isn't a good idea, but I think it's kind of just like a generational, educational thing. Many of us have been taught save, pay down your mortgage. Kind of that's what's going to put you in a good place, and certainly if you're my age, that's what you were taught because that's what our parents were taught. That was quite heavily impressed on my parents' generation, that was what success was and that was what you needed to do. So my parents as savers never really invested a penny in their lives. I think that's changed. I think this ability to consume more information and learn more things through social media, YouTube, internet has changed the whole game. So I'm expecting that many of you here are in this new school of thought thinking, we know we should be investing. We know we need to compound our money. We know we need to do more than just save money in the bank, especially in an inflationary market, but that's another video, to get where we want to be. So what we wanted to do today was just look at a very basic model in case any of you needed the point proving around £50,000, what it's going to do for you in the bank, saving it over the long term versus investing it in a tangible, safe asset long term. Okay, so first off, we're going to explore what £50,000 looks like in the bank. Now we're going to apply a 3% interest rate, and we're going to assume a non-inflationary market. So there's no 10% inflation here. You know, that's another discussion. So you're actually gaining from sitting money in the bank in this example, which by the way, hasn't been the case for many years, but it's just the easiest way to explain this. So £50,000 in the bank, 3% interest rate, you let it sit there for a year and your new total is 51,500. You let it sit there for two, of course you're now getting 3% on the 51,500, not 3% on the 50. Your new total after year two is 53,045. So, you know, we're making money, it's okay, we're adding some sort of value. After year three, 54,636. So this is quite a big point just to pause at this stage at 3 years and say, wow, probably the greatest achievement that you've had is you've had £50,000 in the bank, accessible to you, your missus, your kids. You know, you can access this on a night out, 3 beers in, when somebody comes up with a good idea. The greatest achievement you've had so far is that you've actually managed to sit £50,000 in the bank for 3 years and not touch it. That's irregular, by the way. That's pretty well done. So you give yourself a tap on the back for that, but then we want to jump over to the other side and we want to explore £50,000 invested in property. Now, the numbers that we're working on here are a 10% return on investment. Pretty solid kind of return that and accomplished through places like ourselves at Northern Property Partners. But we're also applying a 4% of capital appreciation, which is historically over the last 10 years, what the properties in the Northern Powerhouse where we invest have accomplished. So let's imagine we're putting our 50 grand into a £125,000 property. That's going to cover the deposit, stamp duty, maybe a light refurbishment. Let's take a look at the return on this property after 3 years. So a blend of cash flow that you can spend and the capital appreciation that's being left in the investment. After year one, you've got £60,000. Let me just explain that really quickly. You've got a 10% return on your £50,000 investment, so that's £5,000 a year. But we've also got a 4% capital appreciation. This is on the value of the property as it increases each year. So a 4% on 125,000 gives us 5,000. Added on to our ROI gives us £10,000. Total increase, hence the £60,000. Then each year we gain another 4% on the new value of the property, so it's compounded. After year two, you've got 70,200, and after year three, you've got 80,408. So that's how that's compounded. And even by year three, as you can see, you're at £80,000 versus 54. I don't know if these numbers are blowing you away or not, but let's put both graphs on the screen for you and take this all the way through to 10 years. Now, at this stage, if not before, you can really see the compound effect of smart, safe investing versus the discipline of leaving your money in the bank. Okay, so hopefully the numbers speak for themselves there, I'm sure they do. There may be people behind the camera sort of saying, at what point can I start investing though? I've only got £5,000, £12,000 now, haven't got the 50. Can I invest that now? And the answer is yes. But also my personal answer is I wouldn't. I wouldn't invest too early, because if you're investing too early with too small a piece of capital, you're probably going to be forced to invest it in an unsafe way, in more of a risky, higher return, higher reward type scenario. And if I'm honest, I wouldn't do that. I would deploy the discipline of saving until I had a good enough pot to deploy that into a safe, tangible, insured asset like property, and then reap the rewards at a later date. Life, of course, and success is often about delayed gratification and discipline rather than quick win. Brilliant, that's all we've got time for today. Hopefully we've secured your mindset as an investor. We wish you all the best of luck with that. Hopefully you've had some value from this today. Please hit the subscribe button. We look forward to sharing more content with you. We'll see you soon.